Hello from the engine room. We're working on getting some little mounting pieces fixed on the engine. It's one of many projects we're working on, including the house batteries, which are going bad, but trying to get this thing ready so we can finally get moving and do some cruising. You can see the engine down here. Everything looks pretty good. This piece here, the little mounts had broken on it, so I've gotten 4 of them and I'm replacing it. All my bolts and everything right here that I've taken off. And here's the little mounts. You can see there's a broken one there, and then I'm replacing with these. Not very good access to the engine, so I've been working on it a while, but yeah, hopefully we'll get that done and get moved on to the next thing. All right, I got those mounts back on. Everything went well. We've tested the engine a little bit. Now we're just looking at it while it's running. Maintaining a 40-plus-year-old sailboat is a constant process, and we use our time in Grenada each year around hurricane season to play catch-up. But there's also plenty of cool stuff to do in Grenada, so we mix in a lot of touring around the island to keep all the boat chores from making us go insane. We're going by Grenada to Volcanic Crater Lake. High up in the mountainous rainforest is Grenada Lake, situated in a national park with beautiful rivers and waterfalls. Also in Grenada are Mona monkeys from Western Africa brought over in slave ships in the 1700s. All right. Here, let's go check him out.
He'll climb right on you from what I've seen.
Uh-oh. Hi, Mr. Monkey.
Hey, Monkey. G'day.
Oh. He's going to come in the head, right? Just stand up. Just relax yourself. Relax yourself. Relax yourself. Relax yourself.
Oh my God.
Watch me. Watch me. Put your 2 hands forward. Together. Good, good, good.
Wow.
Good. You can go up if you want.
I don't think
up.
this is for me. What about you, Lindy?
Yep. Wow. You got a video of that?
Jill.
Good job, Jill. Way to take one. Oh, I love
Hey,
it.
Mr. Monkey. Grenada.
Right now he's throwing the food in the pouch.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Anybody else want it?
I really want to.
Okay, where's your hand?
Can I give you that? It's dead, so.
Yeah, I kind of like looking at the monkeys, but I don't know that I want a monkey crawling on me. Oh, there, Callie.
Callie does.
Okay.
Oh.
Put your 2 hands forward. I'm going to send it to you.
Oh, they're fighting over Callie.
Oh, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Oh, I'm not very steady. They're probably like, that lady was stronger.
Wow, that's amazing.
Just be a tree.
Oh, he just jumped off Callie onto the van.
It's like
That was awesome. This is amazing.
See, now you're all not afraid.
I got a good video of the whole interaction. Thank you. Are you going to go too?
After the Mona monkeys, we came down the hill a little to go to Annandale Falls, Grenada's most iconic waterfall. This day was a good break from the boat work, but the list was not getting any shorter, so most days were spent on the boat doing one chore or another, because as nice as Grenada is, we were itching to go sailing and see new places. Still at it, trying to get the boat ready for moving around. You can hear we're making water today, and also I'm working on the galley sink here. We've had a leak in the fitting here on this one, so we just went to the hardware store and bought a new fitting, and I'm installing it. You know, simple little things, but you know, if you ignore all of them, you eventually end up with a big to-do list, so, which we kind of have, but we're working through it. With another day of chores under our belt, we headed out to see some of the locally grown products that Grenada is famous for. Tops on that list from the island of spice would have to be nutmeg. It's even on the national flag. See it over there on the left-hand side? And here's a picture of the real thing. Probably not like any nutmeg you've ever seen before. What you've probably seen is the fourth layer down, which is the seed and not visible in these pictures. The outside fruit is edible but not very tasty, so with added sugar is used in juices and jams. The hard shell, which can be used as mulch, is surrounded by the bright red mace, which is dried and used as a spice, but it's also used in cosmetics. Here in this nutmeg facility, I felt a little nostalgia. This is kind of like my old job.
Oh yeah?
Here's a Zach fact for you. Before I was a cruising sailor, I was a fresh produce broker, where I bought and sold items like cantaloupe and watermelon in truckload volume. It was really cool to see the processes of getting the nutmeg from the tree through the packaging facility and then to the buyer, just like what I used to do.
Yes.
So after the seeds have been extracted from the shells, the one that goes down, that's the smaller seeds, that's the one we call our 110s. 110 of the seeds gives you 1 pound. The one that remains at the top are called 80s. 80 of the seeds gives you 1 pound.
As part of my job, I had to be very familiar with all the things we were seeing here today, like the sorting, packaging, different grades, and sizing, as well as the processing methods. In fact, my first 5 years on the job I spent in quality control, where I logged countless hours in facilities similar to this. From the nutmeg facility, we headed over to see processing of another item that grows in Grenada, cocoa, which becomes one of my favorite things, chocolate. Again, this was a working facility where we saw how the cocoa gets from the tree at the farm through the processing facility and becomes a chocolate bar on a store shelf. They're drying the cocoa here. It just started raining a little bit, so they're hustling to close the roofs. Push it in.
Yeah, rain down this.
So we're helping them So they were able to stop close the roof and hide the cocoa bean drill that they were doing.
So, and then they pull out the trash.
It smells amazing right here. You can smell like just the fragrance of raw cocoa.
He wants to make sure I get all this old stuff.
Right. It's compost. Very cute.
Look, see a baby cocoa? See the baby? Right? It starts like this. Come to that, come to that, come to that. It's on the top, it's on the bottom, it's everywhere. Right?
if you remember from last season, we had the saga of the wind indicator that we would fix and then it would break. We would get it fixed and it would break, kind of in and out. So we finally just bought a new one. So here's our wind transducer. And Lindy looks like she's all ready to go out into the sun. It's gonna take me up the mast. And I'm gonna change it out. Hopefully we won't have to think about that thing again for a long time. Here we go. In my harness. Got me a few tools and the wind indicator. The Ninja. About to start working the winch. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, Lindy's got me up here now. Got the old indicator off already. Right up here. Here's the new guy. Gonna put it on and test it out. Can see the new halyard diverter that we had the guys install there in Martinique. Looks very good. All right. Now here's just a view of the Mount Hartman anchorage. Nice up here. There's our dinghy dock right over there at Secret Harbor. All right, I've got it back on there and Lindy's going to test it out. Awesome.
Okay, so it still has the old one listed.
Testing the anchor light and the tricolor while we're up here. Rocking around a little bit, hard for me to hold still. Yep, all good, babe. All right, now I'll check the rigging and everything as I come back down, the masthead light, and yeah, that's great. The wind indicator's working, so all good here. Whew, nice. Awesome. Another good shot down on holiday. While I'm up here, I'm checking out all the rigging connections, the things that hold up the mast. Doing like close inspections on all this stuff here. Make sure there's no cracks. Everything looks good. They're on both sides here. And of course up at the top. And these cables, they go all the way down and connect to really strong spots in the boat. All right, time to go check out the stuff down at the spreaders, turn on one more light, and that should be it. All right. Okay, everything checked out. I'm almost down now. Good job, Ninja Lindy. All right. Ooh. Okay, another thing off the list. Nice. Stay tuned for the next episode where we continue our boat work and touring around Grenada. Oh, they're butt sniffing.